Hello, this is Randygelion. I know the world hasn't ended yet, so let's get started. And, Christmas is coming up in the next few days, so I thought I would do like this little Christmas special. Gotta make sure I get it just right, because I don't want to have to spend like an hour making this video and it not coming out right. So this is the best game finds that I found out in the wild. Through either my wanted ad, through Craigslist ads, calls I got from Craigslist, pawn shops, thrift stores, Goodwill, the Ark, which is a thrift store, pretty much the same thing as a Goodwill in my area. So without further ado, let's get started. This is going to be a long video, so sit back. And so these are my best game finds. So let's start with this stack. Okay, I got Cheeky Boys for the Genesis. It is complete. I found this at along with Rolling Thunder 3. I found these two games at the flea market in my town, which they don't really have anything good, but yeah, these two cost me $1 a piece, so $2 for the both. This is about $35 for both these games, valued at. Pretty good find. And so yeah, I got these two. And yes, a flea market rarely has anything. Nothing but resellers that want like $35 for Donkey Kong 64, just the cartridge, and it's filthy. So nothing ever good comes from that flea market. Only very rarely. Next is Mario is Missing. Now I found this at in the donation area next to one of my thrift stores. It was in a box full of other crap, and I got it for free. This is like a $25 game, and I just picked it up for free along with, there were two other people picking through the donations. This was after hours. It was right by the gate. It was outside. It wasn't inside. And these two guys, they picked up both recliners they had out there, and they walked them down the street to their house. Now that is pretty extreme. But yeah, very nice to have that one. Then I got at a thrift store in my area, I got Simulation Ant, Sim Ant. It's like a $25 game. I didn't know it at first. I left it behind, and I saw that it was over $20, and I went back and got it. I only paid $3. So I had to go twice to get this baby right here. Very nice game. Alright, moving along. I got Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Z Legacy of Goku 1 and 2, and Kirby The Amazing Mirror for Game Boy Advance. I got these two at the pawn shop. These were $3 a piece, so $6 for both these games. These go between, I think this one's like $15 for Kirby and $25 for the Dragon Ball Z game. Pretty cool. Next, I got Playboy for the PlayStation 2. It's like The Sims. I found this game at a flea market they had during summer. It was at a parking lot, and there was only one guy out of like dozens of vendors. Only one guy was selling games. He let me have it for $4. Very nice find. It's about a $25 game. All right. Moving along, I found Power Rangers the movie at none other than my nemesis, the Boyer brothers. They had this for $3, and it's like normally a $20 game. They definitely got this mixed up, so I caught a reseller slipping. Don't happen very often, but very happy. It's a great game. It's a great beat 'em up, I'm telling you. Next, I got Axley from a Craigslist wanted ad. No, not my. I mean, this was a call from my wanted ad, and so I went to go meet this guy. He had Axley. This is about a $20 game. I gave him $4 for it. Very cool. Then I found Silent Hill for the PlayStation 1. This was, I believe, $4. This was $4 from a Craigslist ad, and I quickly ran and picked it up. It might have been $3, around $3 or $4, but it was very cheap. This was actually a mint copy, a lot better than the copy I have, so this was like an upgrade. I sold my old copy, so I definitely got this one. This is like a childhood favorite of mine. I love this game. I beat it so many times. I beat it like 3 times, I believe. The next one I got is Shadowrun. I remember the Game Chasers, Billy, he found this at a convention, and he says the price is going up on this one. I got this a while ago at a pawn shop for $3. This is about a $25 to $30 game. Very cool. Alright. Next I got some more stuff. Alright. Okay. $5 at a pawn shop. I got Legend of Zelda, the Twilight Princess for the GameCube. This is a bit more uncommon than the Wii version. Definitely a cool game. Alright. Next I got, from Craigslist ad, I got The Adventures of Batman and Robin for the Super Nintendo. It also came with Aliens vs. Predator. And I only paid $20 for this and a stack of other games. Those 11 games in total. It's in okay condition. There's a little damage on it, but it's still a great game. I don't see it very often. Next I got Zombies Ate My Neighbors. This is from a Craigslist ad call. Somebody called my ad, and they had this. They want $6 for it. They're like, oh, this is a $20 game. So I talked them to $6. Very awesome game, Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I definitely recommend this one. Alright. Next I got at the Goodwill, Barbie's Horse Adventures for $2. This game's like, fuck yeah. I mean, how could you not like Barbie? So yeah, this is like a $30 to $40 game, I believe. Very nice. And I found Final Fantasy 11 at a pawn shop. Was this 11? Yeah, 11. This is the collection version, 2008. This version actually goes for over $30. I only paid $4. Very awesome version. And then I found somebody called my wanted ad. They had a blue Game Gear, and they wanted $4 for it. It's in really good shape, and I only paid $4. This goes, I think these go about $30 on eBay, 30 or 40. I'm not too sure, but I never see the blue one that often. There's always those black ones. Those are very common. Next, I got at a yard sale. I got Sunset Riders for $5. It was in a. They had like 3 tubs. They were all full of like Super Nintendo, Genesis, Nintendo 64 games, so I got this one. And I know I got Zelda, Ocarina of Time, the collector's edition, the gold cart. And I got the box for Final Fight. They let me have it for free. So I ended up paying like $20 for a stack of games. So this came to $5 pretty much. Not a bad deal. This is like a $40 game. Very cool. Okay, let's move along. Went through that pile. Whew, we still got a long ways to go. Alright. Let me see how much time is on my camera. Let's see here. Alright. Okay. Let's continue. Alright. Found at a pawn shop Super Bomberman, as you can see. This is actually like a $20 to $30 game. I caught the pawn shop slipping. This is the pawn shop that typically sells all their decent Super Nintendo games like Zelda and Mario. They put them all online on Amazon or eBay. So I caught them slipping. It's only $2. And a very good deal for Super Bomberman. Alright. I'll put this one right here. And then I got Deception 3 Dark Delusion for the PlayStation 1. This is like a $30 game. Very awesome. It's like the sequel to Kaguro. Yeah, Kaguro was the second one. And I remember playing that as a kid, and you basically set up traps to, kill these intruders that are invading your house. Very awesome concept. Well, the Kaguro was. I'm not sure this one. I have to play it. I haven't played it yet, but it looks so awesome. And one of these days, I'm going to get Kaguro again. And Kaguro was one of my childhood games, and I ended up trading it in. So I got this $20 to $30 game with Final Fantasy 7 and a bunch of PlayStation 1 games. I only paid like $30. And it was a really awesome deal. But yeah, it was off a Craigslist ad I responded to. Next, big old stack right here. Alright. I got from my local retro game store. They sell old games. I got Shenmue limited edition. This was like $8. I'm not kidding you. $7.99 at a retro game store. Now this game store has really good deals. You'll see me get a few more of these in this video. This ain't the last one I got from the game store, but this is the limited edition that comes with the music CD, the jukebox. I saw one on eBay, I believe, go for $40, so not bad for $8. Even the plain one sells, I believe, for $20. But yeah, it's all complete. It's all here. I don't know if you can see that. This is disc 1. Disc 2. And the manual. Disc 3. The passport and jukebox CD. But I am missing the passport manual. That's about it. But for $8, that was a killer deal. So yeah. Shenmue limited edition. Alright. Only paid $8 at my game store. Okay, next one. I got Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. However you pronounce that. Very awesome. This is like a $30 to $40 game. I paid $16 at the pawn shop. Only because it was a newer game. All the Wii games they want like $16 for there. Pretty cool. And I got Ill Bled for a Dreamcast. This is like a $30 game, if I'm not mistaken. This is like some kind of horror game. I haven't got into it yet, but it looks awesome. And I look forward to checking it out. I don't see Dreamcast games too often. Okay, I got Suikoden 5, which this is like a $40 game. I got it, again, my retro game store, Game Force. I paid $14.99. Awesome, awesome deal, because this is like a $40 game. Especially at a game store. Usually they're more expensive, but not here. And I got Digimon World 2. This is like a $50 game. I only paid $3 for it. And I paid $3 for L-Bled. I got them at the same time. I believe I did. No, wait, maybe not. I did not. Excuse me. But yeah. Pretty cool. I was never into Digimon. I preferred Pokemon, but yeah. And then I got House of the Dead for the Typing of the Dead for the PC. And I still have the sticker, as it says right there, $2.99. This is what I got with L-Bled. $3 for L-Bled for Dreamcast and $3 for this one. This is like a $40 to $50 game. Very awesome. It's like in mint condition. It has a crack on the CD, which I will fix that later. Next, I got Persona 3, the box set, which comes with the art book and the CD. It's still sealed. I haven't opened it yet. And I don't plan on opening it because I already have Persona 3, but I have the FES version. So this is very awesome. I actually got it for free. Normally they had it on sale for $20 clearance, but my aunt had a gift card from her job, which was $25 gift card, so I used that to pay for this. So this was completely free, and I never seen this ever again. This is pretty tough to find. Very awesome. Okay, next I found Ju-On the Grudge for Wii. This is based off that movie with what's her name? She was on Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Oh shit. Well, you know what her Michelle Sarah Gellar, is that her name? But yeah, this is like a $40 to $50 game. I only paid $3 for it. Very awesome. It's in mint condition. Okay. Then I got again from my retro video game store. I got a mint and complete copy in the box Fire Emblem for Game Boy Advance. I paid $15 for this, $14.99, and this normally goes for like $35 to $40 on eBay for a boxed one. Very cool. And then I got from this one pawn shop. They usually get good things once in a great while. I got the Wind Waker, but what's awesome about this is the not for resale version. I know you can see that. I'm not sure of the value, There's only one listed brand new, and they want like $1,500 for it on eBay. But I'm pretty sure this is like, I don't know, 30 to 50 bucks. But yeah, I got this. I only paid 50 cents for it, so it's definitely worth it. It's like mint condition. Yep. Not for resale, Zelda Wind Waker. Very cool. Alright. Let me just make sure nothing falls. Alright. Moving along. I got oh geez, I got a lot more to go. I got these two games at a Craigslist deal. Conker's Bad Fur Day and Resident Evil 2 for Nintendo 64. I paid $25. And the Conker's goes for like $60 for the Bad Fur Day, and Resident Evil 2 is about 15 bucks. So it's about $75 worth for these two, and I only paid $25. Very awesome deal. Alright, I managed to get 2 copies of Dot Hack Quarantine. This one cost me $15 at my game store, and this one was $30, $29.99 at the music store. These are both mint, and these easily go for like $70 to $90 a piece on eBay. I don't know why this one's more expensive than all the other Dot Hacks, but this is very awesome. They're both complete in mint. Alright. Then I got Zelda the Minish Cap from the game store. It's like in mint condition. As you can see, its box has all the inserts, the manual. The box one usually goes for like 50 bucks on eBay, and I only paid $20 for this at the Game Force at the retro store. Another good deal, $19.99. Could not pass that up at all. Okay, next, let's see here. Make sure nothing falls. Let's see here. Okay. Ha! I found another Conker's Bad Fur Day at the pawn shop. I paid $3. This is another $60 game. Cannot go wrong with that. Alright. Everything's going to fall, so I have to move it right here. And space is always an issue. Okay, at the Goodwill. I actually found a good deal at the Goodwill. My Goodwill's pretty bad at overpricing games, but I got a really nice copy of Worms Armageddon. This is normally like a $50 game. I paid $3 for it. Very good deal. Alright. And off my Craigslist wanted ad, I got a call. This guy had a whole bunch of Zelda games with the Super Nintendo, the system, and 2 controllers, all this. And I only paid 20 bucks for it all. Very good deal. It's like $190 worth of stuff here. Just those 2 Zelda Oracle games, they go for like 40 bucks for both my CDs, just for the cartridges. But yeah, I got a nice copy of Link to the Past Zelda. Very nice game. I got Link's Awakening DX, the color version. As you can see, I just don't know how well. You know, I don't have much light in this room, so you're gonna have to bear with me. Zelda, the Oracle of Ages. Very nice. And finally, Zelda, the Oracle of Seasons. Very nice. And next I got one of my favorites. This is like my holy grail. I found this is the most expensive Nintendo game I ever found, and that is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Tournament Fighters for the NES. Very, very rare game. This goes between $70 to $90 on eBay, but usually around the $60 to $70 range in this condition. It's very nice condition. The way I found this game was my aunt had called this one guy who has a air conditioner, and he was selling air conditioner. We went by there to look at it, and so we were about ready to leave. I asked the guy, do you have any old video games? And he's like, yeah, I got a whole basement full of them. And I'm like, really? Can I see them? And will you sell me some of them? And he's like, oh no, I don't get rid of my old games. But I said, well, can I just look at them? And so he said he agreed to it. He went down in his basement. He pulled out like 3 or 4 shoe boxes full of Nintendo's and Nintendo 64 games. and he had like a pink Nintendo 64. But yeah, he had this game in there. He had Final Fantasy. He had all the Ninja Turtles. He had, I think he had Contra. But this one, I grabbed this one, I was like, oh my god, I could not let this go. And I said, oh, would you take $5 for this? He said no. Would you take 10? No. And I said, we take 15. No. And I said, 20, please, 20, let me have it. And he's like, oh, okay, fine, $20. And then he was laughing at me. He's like, oh, you really wanted that game, huh? He was like taunting me, kind of like, you know, laughing, like I was paying a lot of money for this. But yeah, this is totally worth the 20 bucks I paid for it. Definitely a nice find. Absolute best Nintendo game I ever found before. I haven't found anything better than that. And then on Black Friday, I found, I went to the Game Force again. I love that store. I've been going there a lot lately. Well, I went there on Black Friday. They had a deal, buy two, get one free, if anything, mix and match. So I got me these 3 games, and I paid $30 for them. Okay, I got Mario Party 2. I've been looking. I need this one. I paid $19.99 for this one. This is 20 bucks for Mario Party 2, as you can see. And then $10 for a box Doom for Game Boy Advance. It's missing the manual, but hey, it's cool. And then and here was my freebie. This was actually priced at $7.99. I don't know who priced it, but this is Sparkster. This is actually a very expensive game for Super Nintendo. This game goes between $40 to $45 online alone. So yeah. And this is about a $20 game. Of course, Mario Party is like $30 for the Mario Party, so 30, about 70, about 90 to $100. I only pay 30 bucks for this. This is a very good deal, especially at a game store. Very happy to have Sparkster, which that was the sequel to Rocket Knight Adventures, which was on the Genesis. Then, you know, the sequel came out on both the Genesis and Super Nintendo. I freaking love this game. You're like an armadillo who wears armor. You have a jetpack. You have a sword. Very fucking sweet. I think he's an armadillo. I'm not even sure what he is. He's some kind of animal. But yeah. There was that deal. Now, I'm getting to the last ones now. I got all this right here for $40. This big pile of games right here, $40. Now let me go through them. Okay, I got Shenmue 2. And this is off my Craigslist wanted ad. I got a call. This guy had a lot of video games. This is still sealed, as you can see. I don't know if you can see all that, but yeah. So I got Shenmue 2 sealed for Xbox. I got Final Fantasy 2 sealed, as you can see. I don't know how you can see all that. But yeah, it's all sealed. And I got Metal Gear Solid for the Game Boy, which this is actually a pretty rare game for Game Boy. This alone goes for like, I think, 20 bucks at least. The Final Fantasy X-2 goes for like $30 new black label, and the Shenmue 2 is like a $40 game. And I got a nice copy, mint copy of Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes for GameCube. This is about a $30 game. And I got Eternal Darkness for GameCube, which I never had. This is another $30 game, $30 to $40 game. And I got Fatal Frame, about a $20 game for PS2. Nice condition. Fatal Frame 2, nice condition. And Contra, Shattered Soldier. This is only about a $10 game, but you know, I've been wanting it so bad. So all this for $45, and there's about $180 worth of games in that pile right there. And he wanted like $10 a game, but if I buy a big old stack, when you go $5 a game, so I talked him to $5. It was still a great deal. And then I got, okay, now we're getting to the end. Let's see here. Okay, I got a sealed copy of Perfect Dark. It came with Zelda, both Zelda games for the Nintendo 64. Zelda Majora's Mask, the Collector's Edition, and Ocarina of Time, the gray cart, and this sealed copy of Perfect Dark, and a Nintendo 64 system, 2 controllers, and I got a Game Boy Advance SP Blue, and I got Donkey Kong Country 3, just the cartridge for Game Boy Advance, all that for $40. It was a great deal. Okay, then I got at my local Kmart. They're closing. One of my Kmarts is closing in town. They have 40% off all games, so I got 40% off this Metroid Prime Trilogy, brand new. I ain't gonna open this. And normally this is like a $150 game. This is really expensive sealed, so I'm gonna keep this sealed. I only paid like $45 for this. Around $35 to $45. It was on sale from $50. So that was really awesome deal. Okay, next I got a big old stack off my Craigslist Wanted ad. I got both Lunars, Lunar 1 and 2. These came to like $1 a piece. And I got like a stack of games like Knuckles Chaotix, a bunch of Genesis 32X, and these 2 Sega CD games, Sega CD backup card. It was really a lot of stuff. I only paid $30 for all this. This is like Lunar 2 goes for like $90 in good shape, and Lunar 1 goes for $40. So these 2 games is about $140, not including all the other games, which goddamn, that was probably over $200 worth of games, only for $30. Happened around the 4th of July. It was really awesome. Okay, there's that, and now let's get into the really big stuff. Oh man. This is like my best Craigslist deal I got. And I got it from my wanted ad on Craigslist. I got, they called me and they said they had a watermelon Nintendo, and I said, okay. Went down there and looked at it. It was actually in the box. I did not expect that. This is like a very nice, well, the box has some wear on it. It's not too bad. As you can see. Alright, I think my camera's dying. I have to switch the battery. Alright, let's dive right into this puppy. Okay, there's some wear on it, but let's check it out. Still has a styrofoam, as you can see. It's in very nice shape. It's still in the plastic baggie, I mean. Let's see here. Got that beautiful, beautiful watermelon Nintendo 64. Very nice. Came with Resident Evil 2 as well, and a few other games, like F-Zero. But I only paid $15 for this, so very awesome. This probably sells for like $90, about $90 to $100 on eBay probably. I'm not too sure. But still an awesome, awesome deal. To also get the box. To me, this was like my best find ever off a Craigslist deal. Or a Craigslist call from my ad. Or a call from my ad on Craigslist, I mean. Very awesome. And I am trying to get all the colors. Very difficult thing to do, but yeah. Very sweet. This away. Now my final big pickup, and this was at the Ark. Let me go get it. A nice condition CDI. It's a DVS, I believe, model. Let me see here. Yeah, DVS. I don't know if you can see that. I had never seen a CDI before in my life. I still need to get a controller for it. But I only paid $10 for this at the Ark. And this is my final score. I don't know if you can see all that. I managed to get for $35 off eBay the Zelda Wand of Gamelon game for CDI. It was only 35 bucks. Sometimes that game could sell for 60, but yeah, very nice. Say I play those god-awful CDI games. I think this goes between about $70 to $100. I'm not too sure. But this will be my best pickup. So that's all my pickups throughout all of 2012. And I wish you guys a Merry Christmas. And, damn. Well, hopefully 2013 will bring a lot more good games my way. So I'll see you guys next time. And yeah, keep it retro.